There we go. But you know, I was hoping I can round it off a little better. Well, looks pretty good though. All right, we'll do something like I don't know. That looks pretty good. We'll do something like that. Looks good to me. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that. And let's hold down Alt, and we're just gonna kind of position these around for the grill. I think that'll work just fine. Like I said, we don't need them all to be exact. That's why Illustrator. So just like any other program, you can adjust things accordingly. Sometimes you don't want things so uniform. We'll make this one longer. Like I said, it might work and it might not. We don't want them looking like some kind of vampire or something. At least that's what I'm getting at right now. Maybe I do want those consistent. We'll do one more. We're going to shrink that down a bit. Oops. Let's make sure we're not moving things we don't want to move. And we're going to go ahead and do one last one. Alt. Bring that down a bit. Let's go ahead and rotate that. Bring that over. Let's go ahead and, you know what? I'm going to bring that back down. I do want them. Sometimes when you create things, and then you realize after they're done, you don't like the consistency of them. And let's rotate him just a bit. You remember you got your arrow keys here to the right of your keyboard. You can kind of adjust things how you want. I think that's working. I like that. Let's go ahead and take my Alt key here. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight everything. Reset everything so we can see what we're looking at. That looks pretty good. I like that. Let's go ahead and, you know what, just so we don't run into any problems, go ahead and save your file. I'm going to go ahead and call this, and I always save in increments because these files will get corrupt. As long as I've known working with any kind of program, Photoshop, 3D Max, After Effects, your files tend to get corrupt, and we wouldn't want that happening. And make sure when you back up your files, have a habit of obviously have a flash drive, and flash drives get lost. So back it up on your hard drive, your laptop, and the best advice I could probably give you is make sure you email a copy to yourself if you're able to. If you have an email like Gmail or something where you're able to email a pretty big size file to yourself, at least you'll always have it. And trust me, I use a Yahoo account, and I got 3D Max files and Photoshop files, or at least images and certain AI files that have been there since the day I went to school back years ago, and those files are still there. So, like I said, that's one of my best advices. Go ahead and save yourself a master copy and at least email it to yourself. That way, if you ever lose your flash drive or drop your hard drive or your computer fries on you, you'll always have those files on some kind of a server, sitting on a server somewhere. All right. We'll continue. We'll continue here in a second. Let's go ahead and reset this. Bring this back down, and we're probably gonna work on. I'm gonna say the headlights next. So let's go here to our layers, create a new layer, and we're gonna call this headlights. All right, let's go ahead and let's start on the headlights here. Let's see, let's go ahead and switch this back to a stroke, and I am going to go, let's get our pen tool here. We are on the headlights layer. I'm going to go ahead and let's zoom up on this. Alright, I'm going to take my pen tool here, and we're going to kind of do the same thing, similar that we did with the grill, but we're going to do it on the headlight here. So I'm going to, make sure we're ready to draw, please add an anchor point in the segment of the path. Do not show again. Oops, sorry. I gotta switch my pen tool to my pen tool, not the anchor point. Alright, let's go ahead and click. I'm using Alt to reset. Let's go about right there. That looks pretty good. Let's go about right there. And we'll go ahead and close this off. Just like that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and do the same thing again. We are going to take that. We're going to go fill, black. If you want, you can add your stroke there. Alright, so we're going to take that graphic, edit, copy, edit, paste in front. Take that. We're going to turn off the stroke on that front graphic, see? And we're going to take our eyedropper here and sample off this gray. I'm going to go ahead and use my Alt key and take in my magnifying glass, minimize that. Let's go ahead and take our black selection tool, highlight everything. Let's reset everything. And I'm going to zoom back up. And what we're going to do here now is we're actually going to, let's see. I want to see where I can actually move that. Yeah, but I want to keep that consistent. So we are going to we're actually going to fill this in. Let's go sample this gray again. Just like that. No, actually we're going to take that. I'm sorry. We're going to take that, fill that in. Turn that off. Our stroke off. Let's take this bad boy and we are going to have that. Let's take that fill off. And we're going to use this. No, see, I'm getting this confused. We're going to go ahead and take that, fill that, and we're going to take this and this color here. We're actually going to sample off this one. And we're going to turn off that stroke. We're going to keep that stroke on, sorry. Yeah, that's what we want. And then I'm going to bring that back over and we're going to take this pen tool here. Let's reset that and let's reposition these now. That's what we're trying to recreate. Ooh, sorry, that was kind of a mess. There we go. Now I'm actually going to take this guy. We're going to go ahead and give it a fill. Right? Turn off the stroke here. We're going to take that, edit, copy, edit, paste in front. Sample this color again. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Sorry, that was kind of a mess. And we'll reposition those. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Now we're actually going to cover him back up just like that. I think that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and yeah, I'm digging that. Alright, let's go ahead and top that off now. Let's let's go ahead and create the other side before we fill in the rest of him. So I'm going to take this. Oops. I'll reset all this again. Alright. Let's go ahead and go to our new layer. You know what? And we are going to, we'll call this headlight 1. I'm going to create a new layer. We're going to call this headlight 2. And to make things simple. No, we're gonna go. Yeah, I was gonna say we could try to copy that over, and I'm not sure how that would turn out, but it might actually work. So I'm gonna take all this, and I'm holding down Shift, to get multiple. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and lock all these layers, so we're not grabbing anything we don't like or we don't want. And I'm just gonna highlight that little headlight. I'm gonna edit. Let's go ahead and before we do that, let's bring everything from, let's bring everything from the transparent level. So I'm gonna grab all these. Oh, let's lock that. Let's grab everything here. Let's reset everything. All right, that's what I'm looking for. Now what I'm going to do is lock everything here except for that headlight, so that way I'm just grabbing that headlight. Alright, I'm going to take, you know what, I'm going to hit Alt. I'm just going to move that over here, and we're going to put these headlights probably on the same layer. I guess we could, and I'm just going to move that over this way, and I got something like that. I'm personally kind of, I guess we can kind of rotate that a bit if we wanted to. Let's see how that turns out. Oops. You know what? I'm not digging that. That's just, it was worth a shot. Let's just go ahead and redraw that. I'm going to bring these back down. Alright, let's go ahead and zoom up on here. Take our pen tool. Let's take off our fill there. We're going to go on our layer. Whoops. Where's our layer at? Let's go our headlight 2. I'm going to go ahead and draw one. Let's go to Alt. That looks pretty good. Now here what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and give this a fill. Black. If this helps, let's take all these. That way, let me hit Alt here so we can minimize that. Let's take all these, resize them, or reset them all. Alright, so now we're working with this little section here. Alright, so we're going to take this, we're going to edit, copy, edit, paste in front, and we are going to actually take that. Let's take this guy, give him that color. Alright, so we have that, and then we're going to take this guy, we're going to put him right back on top, and we're actually, we're going to take this now and reposition that. If it helps, let's go ahead and zoom up on him a little bit so we have control of that. There we go. Let's take that.